The third of Southampton's pop-up cycleways is also the shortest. Covering a short stretch of Portswood Road between Lodge Road and Brookvale Road, the first section of SCN6 provides space for cycling towards the university in what is predominantly a student area. The route itself is short. Starting at the junction of Lodge Road, Beavis Hill and Thomas Lewis Way, it continues northbound for 500 metres until Waitrose and Portswood Broadway. On-street parking has been prohibited for this stretch using double yellow lines. However, this has proved to be nowhere near as controversial as the Hill Lane route, since most properties along this route have their own driveways, and there isn't really anything nearby that has demand for this space. We join the route southbound at Waitrose, on a slight uphill section. This route is a major bus corridor, so in the short term riders may have to contend with buses picking up and dropping off passengers. The lane also vanishes for a little while amid the zigzag lines for the pedestrian crossing. There's generally little to watch out for when heading southbound. The council have already installed some permanent signage on the lampposts declaring the cycle lane. Here we have our only junction with Spring Crescent and another bus stop, before the lane comes to an end at the Lodge Road junction. Heading northbound, we unfortunately have to manoeuvre around this taxi parked half on the pavement and on the double yellow lines. The lane officially begins outside the highly recommended Bookshop Ale House, which even has its own cycle parking right outside. There are more junctions and driveways to be aware of heading northbound, meaning that the light segregation will be harder to install than southbound. However, the definition of this space is a help, and will help give riders more confidence, especially when university reopens in September. As we approach Waitrose, we need to take care with the recessed bus bays as they cross over the lane. The lane comes to an end at the junction, merging with the traffic heading towards Portswood Broadway. This short stretch is in keeping with the other pop-up cycleways within Southampton, quick wins that give extra space to cycling with little cost. This will provide a better route for students attending the university in Highfield. There is also talk of change coming to Portswood Broadway in the not too distant future, so it will be interesting to see how it ties into this pop-up lane, given that the route SCN6 eventually aims to run all the way from Southampton city centre to Eastleigh. With the Department for Transport now opening bidding for a further £180 million from its Emergency Active Travel Fund, Southampton City Council stands to gain roughly £1 million based on the first round of funding it received. Funding which, according to the government, must substantially alter the status quo on key routes. It will be interesting to see how much money Southampton City Council has bid for and how that funding will be spent.